Welcome back to another episode of Nerdy4.
Woo!
Yeah, boy!
It's a
Yeah!
whole new world in it. Sorry.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so today is June 6th, 2017.
Oh yeah.
We have
Best
just had the best day ever with a Pokémon Direct.
For some people.
The three games we had, well, I'll stick with the three games. Okay, first, the three games we got announced today were Pokémon Tournament Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch.
Switch it
Get
up.
hype.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go levels of quality, I reckon.
Okay.
Gold and Silver, the original games on
Yes.
virtual console,
Yeah. Brilliant.
Very excited.
and then the finished off big Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for the 3DS. Continuations of Sun and Moon in some way or form.
Yes. Ah.
Still salty.
So
Still, just put it. Wait out. There we go. A little bit on top.
Oh,
Okay,
it's not Gen 4.
We have one Ultra Soul.
Ultra Soul.
I have to. Alright, we'll go in the order how I asked them. But we'll start off with Pokemon. All right, Andrew, we'll go with you first as you're our special guest today.
Thank you very much for having me.
So, for anyone that's listening, we have a special guest.
You don't say.
We have something more, and
Yeah.
we're not being ignorant. That's actually his name.
Well, here it, lads. How's it going?
It's alright, you know.
We're all right.
It's not like our conversation we've had before we start or anything.
Yeah, it's all I've been talking to me the last hour. But shh,
No, no,
shh,
no,
don't
no.
break the fourth wall, man.
Oh, sorry. Ah. I feel boxed in.
Andrew, what did you think of them announcing Pokemon for the Switch?
I wasn't too surprised. I mean, we've been talking leading up to this yesterday, haven't we? And I thought this would be the case. I didn't actually expect them to do a deluxe version, but now I think about it, that was a really stupid thing to think because it just makes sense. But I never played Pokémon on the Wii U, so I'm quite excited. I probably am going to get it for the Switch. So yeah, I think it was a good shout. It's seeing it come in, but it works. I think it's a great idea, especially getting behind the whole like how easy it is to play the Switch wherever you are. So I think Pokken fits that really well. So
definitely
yes,
is.
good idea.
Yeah.
2-player wherever you go. No matter
Yeah,
what.
exactly.
Well, well, definitely I have to add you on the Switch now then for a few battles.
Yeah.
Wait there a second. Let me just click. Add to Switch. Okay.
Amazon Prime's out right now, but yeah, no, I've played some of it because Curtis has it on the Wii U,
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
and I played. I think it was last month. Kurt, I came around and played it.
Yeah,
And-
I just left him to it. He just disappeared, and that's
Oh
it.
dear,
Lost him for 2 hours playing Pokemon Tournament.
I literally just like annihilated that game. I just went, okay, Lucario, I'll be off fighting type, and I just went in there and destroyed it. I was like, wow, I'm really good.
I like this game. Why have I never
If
played
only I had a Wii U. But yeah, no, I think it's a great game. I do enjoy some fighter games, and even though I put because it's made by the people who make Tekken.
yeah.
I find myself as a person who likes Tekken as a story and characters, find it interesting, but I'm not good at Tekken, so I'm not good at the gameplay. That's the thing. Now,
Yeah.
interestingly enough, I'm pretty good at Pokken, and I think from a guy who hasn't played Tekken properly since probably Tekken 3, as far as I can tell, Pokken's quite different in gameplay style.
Yeah, there's a couple of different features in there with fighting, like you go from one mode to another, so actually fight it switches in between fighting sequences. And,
That's why it's on the Switch.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, and there's the
Boom.
connection.
See, that's the connection. That's your link cable for you.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
I've been
Genius.
saving these. I've been saving these.
Gigi, no
He's
worries.
just got a little notepad whilst he was talking. It's just like, that's why he went away. He just
Okay,
wrote 'em all
yeah.
Yeah.
Mentions that. When they mention plug-in, I'll say, do they need a link cable?
Yeah, okay. But yeah,
Okay.
it's really cool because you get one when you're fighting, you switch from one sequence to another. So like, third person into side sequence where the techniques and fighting abilities you use and changes up. So actually change the pace of battle as well, which is actually something different that Tekken doesn't really do.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
Tekken is 2D fire sequence is not a third person behind following the characters fighting.
Yeah.
Which I'll be surprised to see how they do split screen or anything like that. If it's going to turn back into 2D factor because there's two people on screen, or if it's going to go, oh, we'll just split
Well,
it so we see it from.
I
third person.
recently saw a like before we started this. I'm pretty sure it's on the official Pokemon Twitter, and I'm from the looks of things, it's probably from a trailer. But there is a screenshot of split screen on of Pokemon on Switch,
Okay.
and it literally is like left, like it's split down the middle of the screen. Left side is first player, the right hand side is the second player, and you see it from your perspectives.
Yeah.
So I feel like it works, but that type of feature would definitely work a lot better on the big, in TV mode, not on tablet mode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's only so much that screen gets smaller.
Yeah. I mean, like, fighting games do that a lot anyway. I mean, ARMS is going to do it that way, but they've been doing it since, like, I don't know if you guys ever played the old, like, the Dragon Ball Z Budokai games on, like, PS2.
Yeah.
But number 3 is, like, one of the best games ever.
Yeah,
but when they brought out the Tenkaichi ones, when they were split screen, they were, like, split down the middle like that. So it's something they've done for ages, and yeah, I think it'll work. But like you said, more on the telly than the actual Switch.
Yeah, it's hard enough playing Mario Kart 8 on the bloody little screen.
Yeah.
Trust me, that's hard.
Oh my god. Just trying to see people like drive past you. It's like, what? What did you? Ah!
But yeah, what I found funny
briefly,
about the release trailer that I was showing it, it's just the whole trailer of it was just like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah. Some dude is like walking through the streets beating people at Pokken.
It's like, hey little kid, you want to play this game? Come on, I beat you, and he's just like, dang it.
Let's imagine if he just lost his Joy-Con. It's like, for God's sake!
He loses it on the train. Oh my! I think I'd cry.
Battery to last that long, I was thinking, how long is this battery? I thought he's gonna get there and the battery's gonna die,
You're like traveling across the country, ain't he?
Gets there, yeah, we can finally. Oh, there's no plugs there.
It was actually a short journey. It just he just kept getting on the wrong.
He's gonna get his sidetracked and fighting people in Pokken.
It was like,
You meant to go.
Hey, you there, old lady?
You
want to fight?
Like, oh wait.
Oh,
damn it.
All right.
But yeah,
I do like how. Oh no, go on.
It's just so funny watching it because it's just a casual like, oh yeah, I'm just taking this to my brothers and because I like the old factor of like, oh yeah, we used to play games when we were young, so I thought I'll enjoy this because I'm taking it to him because they're older now. I love that factor of it. It was really good to see that.
Yeah.
I like the fact they added Decidueye into the roster.
Yeah, favorite Sun and Moon starter personally. So I think that was a good show.
All because it looks like the Green Arrow to me.
Yeah.
There's only one reason I like it, it's Ghost.
Ghost type.
Ghost. Do like ghost types.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
cool.
like Ghost types. They're pretty cool.
Pretty sick, mate.
Just Ghost. Like it's got Gengar in there as well, so I'm alright with that,
But it winds me up with the chandeliers in it. Like, how the hell is Chandelier good in a fight? It's like
burn the enemies. Use hex.
Yeah. Just burn them.
Set them on fire.
To be fair, for a fighting game,
It didn't say it had to be a fair fight.
Yeah.
True.
For a fighting game, it does have quite a few ghost types in there, which I'm like, okay, cool.
I remember that being a thing because when obviously the game got first announced, obviously like what 2 years ago now probably.
Yeah, it must be.
Maybe even short of that, but I remember like sort of the teaser, or maybe even like the very first trailer was like Lucario versus Machamp, and because obviously it's like, oh yeah, it's a fighting game. I'm pretty sure like I just remember like everyone on Twitter and in the comments just blowing up saying, so you only get to play as fighting type Pokemon, or
Yeah.
So
and I think the funny thing is there's like the least amount of fighting Pokemon in that game.
Yeah, it's like it's freaking Suicune. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, there's a few
the
on there because of the old game you got Charizard, Pikachu, Libre, Storm.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Pikachu Libre.
Because it's like, yeah, he's a fighting type, isn't it, guys? Yeah,
Come on,
guys.
look at that Thunder Punch.
I'm amazed that Horlucha isn't in it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
You think, like, instead of
Cheers
Pikachu
himself.
Libre, they should have literally put the one that's based off of Luchador in there.
Yeah, they should.
Oh, no, yeah, totally agree with that. Totally agree. Because like this, before obviously we started recording, we said you could have had like Incineroar because
Yeah.
but technically reason why he's dark type isn't because like I don't know he's evil, but obviously he looks like a wrestler. But the reason why he's dark type is because dark type in Japanese is like the evil type, so it's like he's like the evil wrestler.
Yeah, he's like the villain.
Yeah, and I think that would have made like brilliant. Yeah, pretty much. He's pretty much the like Wario Smash Bros.
Wario.
He's like Waluigi and Wario.
Oh my god.
Wario.
Is there anything else you guys want to sort of mention about Pokken? Is there anything?
It's
'Cause
cool.
that might be
I just
it.
like they bring it out on a Wii U, the Wii U as well, which is good. But then it's like, oh yeah, Switch. I'm actually happy it's the first Switch game for it, Pokemon themed, because it's kind of like it's not got loads of people going crazy for it. It's like, oh, Pokemon DX, here we go. It's gonna be a pretty good fighting game. Give it a go, and then afterwards we can improve onto a proper, bigger game. You know?
Yeah, because my well, we have a friend called Joel, Andrew, and
Okay.
he I was talking to him again, like probably a couple hours before we started doing this, and he said like he wasn't that hyped, and then like but he also said like he wasn't hyped about the game when it was on Wii U. And
Yeah.
I think one of his main complaints was the roster, like how many characters you could play as. But the way I put it to him was, okay, I think in the original base game it's like 15, 16 characters.
Yeah.
Whereas now we're in the Switch version, we'll have about 20 characters. And I said like, well, for a brand new fighting IP game, you can't expect to have like 30 odd. That's my phone.
Nope.
You
Mr.
can't.
But yeah, it has 16 characters, and for a first of its kind game.
I expect to have so many characters in like one new. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
It's not too bad because again, like Tekken 1, it didn't have like all the characters in the world, you know. So with every fighting game to start off with, there has to be just a small roster of characters. So to be honest, 16 is quite a lot of Pokemon to pick for it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Super Smash Bros. when the likes of like Melee and stuff. I'm pretty sure the starting roster was less than 20.
Yeah, it was.
Then you had to like unlock it and stuff. And now, like with the latest one, it's just like everyone and their mother is in that bloody game. Like,
Yeah.
fucking Ryu, like what the hell? Ryu and Cloud, like what the shit?
oh my
Yeah,
god.
we're just gonna add characters. It's Square Enix.
We're just gonna have like fucking Greymon knocking around in Pokken in a minute, and like
I think one
Dragoon from Beyblade or some shit.
Oh my god. Finally get that Digimon Pokemon crossover game.
Yeah. God.
Oh, Pokemon Rumble. That will be it. Oh wait, no. Was it Digimon Rumble or Digimon Arena?
Digimon Rumble Arena.
Rumble Arena, yeah.
That game,
Oh, there we go.
that game was sick. That
Yeah, I
was
still
Oh.
got it somewhere. Like
Yes.
somewhere, I still got it.
I remember. I think it's the first one. Do you guys remember Stingamon?
Yes, yeah.
That he had. I think if I remember right, his triangle move was basically like a low sweep, but like he dashed through you and he could like constantly do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember like trolling all my friends and my older brothers, just rinsing that move, and they got angry because it was like, "Oh, dude, do something else." And I was like, "No, I've got you trapped in this corner."
And that's still his tactics today. So,
Like,
yeah.
oh, dude.
It's this image of like your mates just like, oh come on, stop it. It's like, no, I'm gonna win.
This is why I don't have friends today.
Yeah. God.
I used to use What was the one where Greymon and more Greymon? Yes, Omnimon. I used to use him because his special was basically just like unavoidable. It's like the cheapest thing.
Took up the whole screen pretty much. I like it that we've we're meant to talk about Pokemon, but we've derailed on the Digimon now. We'll get back on the track now.
We'll talk that another day. We'll do another podcast for Digimon. Okay.
I don't think there's actually. I think last thing I'll mention about Pokemon is it comes out on September 22nd of this year.
Yeah.
So
which I think
that's Pokemon.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, no, you carry on.
That's good. I was gonna say the release date. I think that's gonna be pretty good because we've got the next two big things on the Switch is Splatoon and ARMS. Yeah. And then which come out a month apart from each other. And then there isn't really anything until Super Mario Odyssey. So I think Pokemon's gonna kind of bridge that gap a bit. And also in terms of fighting games, I think we'll have ARMS, we'll have Pokemon will be the new one, and then hopefully fingers crossed we'll get Smash Bros. This time next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be good for bridging the gap.
Yeah, before everyone forgets.
That's one
other
thing.
Games.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one thing I'm loving about the Switch so far with its main games. It's they're well spaced apart, so you can because this is the thing people obviously joked about the only good game at launch was Zelda, and I said and yeah, admittedly that was the only game I got with my Switch at first. So,
yeah, same.
But at the same time, it was a case of my next big game I'll be getting on Switch is a Mario Kart, and I can't remember. It was probably 2 months, maybe 3 months apart. I'm obviously spitballing that, but at the same time, I still thought Zelda's a massive game, and if anything, I'm the kind of guy with PlayStation, say for example, they release games quite frequently. I'd say because there's a lot of AAA games on there. I'd normally pick up this game this week, play it for 5 or 6, 7 days, and then the next game would come out, or another game would come out, and then I'd hop into that one, and it's I'm not really enjoying these. I'm just kind of playing them for the moment, and then move on to the next thing. Whereas with my Switch, I'm investing time again into a one game per session.
Yeah.
So because I used to do it as a kid, where it's boom, I can put in 100 hours straight into one game. And then I won't even think about the next new game until I'm finished with this one. So I like that. It's kind of reverting me back to that style of gaming. Whereas other consoles, I just feel there's too much coming out that's good, and I just can't resist myself. But then I don't end up enjoying those games, sadly. Whereas Switch, loving it. I think it's a great console.
Brilliant console.
Yeah, I wish I had one.
You'll get one day. Okay.
At least it comes on Wii U. I can
we'll move on
play
to
Pokémon Tournament DX, and it's fine.
Yay, Wii U! Because that's not time for you. Moving on to the virtual console now with Gold and Silver.
Yes.
Admittedly, Silver was my favorite game growing up.
Mine was Gold.
And I think it probably was my best Pokemon experience, actually.
I'm gonna be that guy. I actually skipped Gen 2.
No,
because I had the original grey brick Game Boy.
Same here.
And Gold and Silver didn't work on it, or they didn't work on mine. You had to get the Game Boy Color, and I never got a Game Boy Color, so I went straight from that brick to the Advance. But I did have a my mate had a ROM of Crystal.
Yeah.
He let me borrow, he let me play it. So I played it. I just didn't have the actual cartridges until much later. And I think that's probably my actual first proper full experience of Johto was actually Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Well,
and those are the best games.
At least now you have the opportunity to go back and play it.
Yeah. So I'm actually pretty hyped for it because like you just said, I can play through it properly, in full. I mean, I started this little YouTube series that just flopped, and I'm quite looking forward to just grabbing Silver and just mashing it out like I did with Yellow and Red and stuff. And when they brought on, my laptop's going to die. Ah, crap, no. Plug it in.
Plug it in.
Short podcast this, lads. Oh, God.
This is the Nerdy4 professional podcast.
There we are. We're good.
Nothing but the
Okay,
best.
cool. But yeah, I can't wait till it comes out because it's nice to go back to playing it, and I think it's since they did on the 3DS where you get red, blue, and yellow back, just play on that back. I thought, oh, they might be doing it again. They might bring a few more out afterwards, hopefully, and he did, which is like, oh, well, I can't wait to start playing this.
They'd be foolish not to.
My one interest here though is weirdly it's just gold and silver. They're not releasing crystal.
Yeah, because they did red, blue, yellow, didn't they?
Yeah, and you would have thought like yellow being like technically the third game to Gen 1. You would have had technically the third game for Gen 2 as well. So
Not talk about Pokemon Green now.
well, if you're Japanese, you can get it, but but apparently we're not allowed it in worldwide. But yeah, no, that was like one thing I noticed. Like after the direct, I was like, they just said gold and silver, like,
Yeah,
and
I
like
didn't pick up on that.
even in the logos, it doesn't come up with like the Crystal City.
A lot of
Maybe it's
people
because-
afterwards said like, oh yeah, we did anyone hear Crystal at all, or not sure. So
Maybe it's like yellow was just so different, and crystal, yeah, it's different, but it's yellow basically followed the
Very
story of
similar.
the anime, and crystal is basically just like slightly different.
yeah,
Just adds an extra storyline with
Yeah, adds a bit of dynamic and storyline of things. So maybe that's why.
maybe. I just find it curious as well, really, because not unless they're saving it for like a soft release next year, but
Maybe, yeah.
I did because I think even though I was talking to you both really, and I called it saying they would release Gen 2 games. I think I did look up on like Wikipedia going like technically when did those games release?
yeah,
I think they were like 1999.
yeah.
So then it doesn't even work out as like a 20-year
Yeah.
anniversary. So I was like, man, I don't even know who's like the thinking of this, like, when should we release these? Just give it to them in 2017, it'll be alright. No, unless like that'll be Crystal now. We won't see Crystal until 2019.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. God.
But going because I mentioned Spectre's prediction video to you guys earlier on, and one of the things is basically when Spectre was talking about evidence on what he thinks will be released or announced, he did speculate the Gen 2
Yeah.
on Virtual Console, but his main sort of release game, which we'll get to in a minute, he thought it'd be the Gen 4 remakes of Diamond and Pearl.
So
Which I think, that's so kaboom. Because the way he was putting it was currently in Gen 7 with Sun and Moon, I don't think there's that many, if not all, attainable Gen 4 Pokemon.
It's not.
And I think roughly it goes the same with Gen 2. Like, I know we can get the starters in Sun and Moon, but
Yeah, you can't you? On
the rest of them is a little bit, more on the dry side.
Yeah.
So he the way he was putting it was, right, they're going to announce Gen 2 games on Virtual Console. They'll be able to connect with Pokebank. Then you can transfer them to Gen 7, and then they'll release Gen 4 remakes of Diamond and Pearl, and then and then basically the way he worded it was from the Sun and Moon trailer, it all comes together.
Yeah.
Then that way you can have every generation of game, compatible with one another.
With Gen 7, yeah.
So
Damn.
I watched it, and because I don't think Diamond and Pearl remakes will come until 2019.
No, that'll be Gen 8 now, easily. Generation 8.
Yeah.
Because they always do it. They always do it on the double. So like Gen 2 remade, Gen 4, Gen 3, and Gen 6. Gen 4 will be Gen 8.
Yeah, because I think if you look at release dates for the remakes anyway, I think roughly they're probably 5 years apart.
Yeah.
So
It's 4 or 5 at least. Yeah.
yeah, so I think that's what they keep in mind for when they do remakes. So it's like Because at the same time, obviously, you could still play like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum on like on the 3DS.
Fun fact, rather sad. I actually had Diamond. I bought it from like secondhand game store, and I fucking lost it, and I don't know where it is. I've got the case. I don't have the game.
It's just there staring at me, going, "You could have played me."
Somewhere in this flat is Diamond. And the stupid thing is, I bought Platinum a while ago. I lost it. I bought Platinum again and traded it in for whatever reason. I can't remember what it was for, but I traded it in for something. And then I thought, I really want to play Gen 4. I don't want to emulate it. I want to actually properly play it. And I got Diamond for like 20 quid, and I've bloody lost it again. I don't know. I'm just like destined to not have Gen 4.
Oh, dude. Fun fact, I only recently got Pokemon Platinum through eBay. It came to my house like last week, and I'm there like, I can't wait to play you. It's like, because I just knew in my heart, there's no remix coming soon.
Platinum is definitely better than Diamond and Pearl, because the Pokédex is so much better.
Yeah, and plus I love the Distortion World.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I totally missed it.
Yeah, that did you skip that generation, didn't you, Kurt?
Yeah, I did.
Get out.
Get out.
Well, thank you for listening, guys. Hope you stay nerdy, and I will talk to you later. Apparently, Lewis is carrying on. See ya.
All right then. So Chris will be back for the Digimon podcast.
Yeah, I'll be back for that one, I guess. We'll do another one. We'll do another one.
When they announce Digimon Ultra Space, Digital Space, I don't know.
Oh no, that's the second Cyber Sleuth one.
Oh god, there we go. Digimon World 8.
Stop it! Go back to Pokemon.
Derail. But yeah, no. Anyway, I didn't think there's much else to mention on Gen 2 games, but interestingly enough, interestingly enough, it gets released the same time as Pokken on September 22nd. Because I reckon the reason why they've done that is so people who have 3DS get a game, and then people who have Switch have a game. Regardless if the next game we get different time. So here we go. This is the meat. This is the biggie. This is the big one.
That's what you all came here for.
This is the salt. And
pass me the chips and the fish. It's going down.
You can tell we're from England at least.
Yeah.
Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon on the 3DS. Now, I've got a list of facts here.
Rolls out. Goes onto the floor.
The main thing I took away from this was, if I pronounce this right, is it Gina Masuda? Who's the director of the game? Thank you for pronouncing that better than me.
I probably pronounced it wrong.
We all said it wrong.
Translator. He said in that trailer, there will be like new Pokemon in these games.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Now, normally, because I think they said a similar thing for Black and White too, and all we got was forms.
Yeah.
For like Kyurem. Now, I reckon that's going to be the same case with obviously the legendaries now that we see as Sol Galio and Lunala. And obviously now they're in these like weird armored forms.
Which look pretty damn sick, not going to lie.
They do look cool.
And they look like parts of Necrozma.
Yeah.
Boom. There we go. Introduce your third legendary story-wise with a new game. So, interestingly enough, because when you look at the artworks of them, it looked like Necrozma. One light is Necrozma's like colors, like the black diamond type armor. But then
diamond
it's
triggered.
100% diamond triggered. It's got like his arms and I guess his like color scheme with his eyes, because like he's got like he's the prism Pokemon, so he's meant to be like made up of all colors.
Yeah, yeah.
So
it all comes together.
Yeah,
all the colors.
Yes.
Right something.
Again.
Ah.
Boom. Fairies. Fairies
Yes.
coming out of the ass.
Fear is everywhere.
And then I found this also. I've got more on my list, but I'll just mention this one.
How big is this list?
Like I said, he rolled it out, he went onto the floor, and it just carried on out the door.
There was like 4 hours I had to do waiting for you guys. But no, so I'll open up this one to you guys for the conversation. Is they didn't say these would be sequels, but they said these would be alternative stories to Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Curtis, over to you.
Yeah. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Alternate stories, I hope, there's a couple of ways of thinking about it. Is it going to be before? Is it going to be after? Is it just literally another universe using the link cable?
Hey-o.
Behind different universe. Each game is a different universe type thing. Is it going to use that theory? But I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I like that it's doing a type of black and white type thing with number 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to see the difference, like seeing the characters, talking to them, see how different they are to the actual original game. Because then once you get talking to the characters, you can find out if it's before or afterwards. Like it might be.
Yeah.
It could be just the same period. You say, oh yeah, you just missed these guys that just went off on a adventure. Oh, who are you? You know. Something like that, you know. Like.
Yeah.
Because I reckon this might because with what you said, sort of the multiverse of the Pokemon games, like each version of a game being another universe to the other.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're more than likely going to see. But I reckon it's going to touch upon. Did you both play Auraz Alpha?
Yes.
Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby.
Yeah.
You know, like the Delta episode, the post game.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is.
I think it's Zinnia, if I pronounce that right. She mentions about there's like a meteor come to Earth, it's going to destroy it, and they have a weapon called a link cable, boom, that could destroy the meteor, but it wouldn't really destroy it. It'd like send it to another realm.
Yeah.
The parallel universe.
Yeah, and she said and this is where she connects basically sort of the old games without Mega Evolutions with the new ones.
I think like that.
I reckon, could this be a similar thing? Like, could they touch upon that more now? So
maybe
instead of it just being well, yeah, you never know. Like she could be, because we've only seen her so far in Gen 3 remakes. So it would be interesting to see her again, because we've had quite a few people from different gens show up in
Hex Girl.
Sun and Moon so far.
That Hex Girl's creepy, man.
I love that Hex Girl.
I still want that answer. I'm so curious with it.
no
Maybe you'll
answer
get
to
it.
it,
Maybe you'll get it in Gen 10.
She's someone that came from one of the multi-universe, but you're gonna find her real character in this game, and you're gonna talk to her, and she's gonna say, "Oh yeah, it used to be peaceful," and then find out in the end it just blows up that universe, and she's just gone off.
Oh god.
She's just gonna complex everything.
Game Freak are gonna make 18 rated Pokemon. Death and everything.
It's fine. We'll just go visit the office in the game and just explain. Yeah, they're all quiet now.
Yeah, and I think we'd like it being but the thing I took from where it says it's alternate stories in the same time, was that it's where Black and White 2 was basically quite literally a sequel, and there's references to Black and White in it, and you could do a thing with it where if you could transfer your data to it, and they'd name your old character by their name, and you could battle Sharon and Bianca. They'd have the teams that they would have had in the original Black 1 and White 2. Black 1 and White 1. And I
really enjoyed that. Sorry, you carry on.
No, it's cool. It was a good feature. And what I took from this was that it's going to happen at the same time. So it's literally the same story, just with differences. And there's rumours, or there has been rumours, that there's actually gyms this time round. So it's literally parallel universes. So one's got the trials, one's got its actual gyms. It's like a proper Pokemon League.
That'd be pretty cool. I would like to actually see that, because it'd be such a unique difference between the original Sun and Moon and this is old.
Exactly. It would make it.
I'll just walk around what the hell is going on?
Because you could see the trial captains now as potentially the gym leaders, if not new characters. Which even new characters would be awesome.
Yeah.
Some of the differences obviously are both the protagonists, male and female, look quite different compared to the ones that start off.
Much different, aren't they?
I actually, that's the weird thing. I really enjoy customizing my characters in these games.
Same.
Yeah,
And I
so
think
much
like these
into
new
it,
clothes look quite cool.
God.
I noticed with the landscape of Alola, or at least with Mele Mele Island, it's covered in flowers.
I noticed that, and I wasn't sure at first whether it was meant to be like that in Sun, and I just missed it. But is it actually more?
Yeah, because
flowers.
it's basically it's because it's the same little route, the same pathway like outside your house, but it's just like everything's like flourished.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
all the buds are like
this
blossom
is where
now.
I'm thinking it's gonna be now. Okay, listen to this. Okay.
Oh, lay it on me. There
Okay.
you go.
It's all islands. Maybe this time all the islands are actually together, like how naturally islands are formed, where they break apart in time. So maybe it's actually one. Big,
so it's one big island.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Then that means there'll be flora there because there isn't a beach, because there should be an island there.
Oh, mate! Get scientific.
You heard it here first.
But yeah, that would explain one thing why there is actual flora, because flora would be naturally in the center of a thing like the town of Pallet Town, and that would explain why all the islands are actually together in one massive island.
That would be cool.
That would be pretty sick. I mean, literally anything is possible. Like they said, it's an alternative story. So if we think of it like it's literally a parallel universe, then anything and everything can be different. So it could be one giant landmass. It could be instead of the Alola forms that we had in Sun and Moon, they could be completely different. So
Crystal
oh my god, imagine. So like all the Exeggutor and stuff could be normal Exeggutor, you know, everything could be different. So what I really want is it to be harder, because you know how we've been banging on about like having like difficulty settings for ages.
Yeah.
Black and White sort of touched upon it. The fact that it's like ultra, this makes me think like it's like Street Fighter. It's like Street Fighter 2 Turbo. You know, it's like Pokemon Sun and Moon Ultra.
A lot harder this time.
How much
Pokemon
do you think
Ultra Sun, please?
How much do you think the Ultra Beasts are gonna come into it?
Oh well, with Ultra being in the name, I think they've got
Probably
to be quite
a goddamn lot.
Yeah, a lot bigger involvement.
With them obviously being quite a massive factor in the first one, or in the in just plain old Sun and Moon.
Well, it was only really Nihilego, wasn't it?
Yeah, and now I reckon we're either gonna be focused on another different, Ultra Beast, or we might be introduced to like one more new one.
Yeah, yeah.
So then follow a similar story of like, okay, so there's one main Ultra Beast that's influencing a human. That's one thing, because this could potentially be a parallel universe or just whatever. What if we see a switch of characters? So what if, like, for example, Professor Kukui is the bad guy and Lutumi's the professor?
Mate.
And like maybe Guzma's the trial captain.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. It's your trial captain. And then
that would be so top notch.
I think a big one, because she's become quite a fan favorite of recent. What if Lily's like a rival?
Oh, and she was like actually. So instead of being timid, she was actually badass as fuck. Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
I think Gladion's like the little quiet good guy.
I've heard rumors were floating around. Now, it was 4chan, and you can't really trust 4chan that much.
Okay, yeah.
But rumors were floating around on that, getting reported on other sites that before this even came out, about Sun and Moon and how it was a different story, and the Necrozma had new forms, and a lot of it has ended up adding up. And part of that was that Gladion actually runs the Aether Foundation this time. So yeah, so I don't know what's happening with Luzamine, but one thing from that was Gladion's apparently got a new look, like a new design, and he runs the Aether Foundation. But that is literally just rumors and speculation at this point.
I think I know what you're on about, because is it him wearing basically all white?
I couldn't get the images to load when I looked at it, but I think it is, yeah.
Because I found some sort of concept of this, of Gladion in like more traditional Aether Foundation clothing.
Yeah.
But I can't. I might maybe was Hood'em Scrafty who shared it, but apparently it's some like illustrators, like sort of fan made like concept art for fun, and not so obviously someone's found it, put it onto 4chan. This is obviously what from what I've seen, it could be totally different concept art, but it sounds quite similar. So but I know there's at least one concept art out there of Gladion in white. That's definitely
fair enough.
like fan made, because whoever, I don't know the guy's name who made it, but he made like a YouTube video explaining, going like, that was the thing as well. He didn't really speak English, so he said like, this is like the first time I'm trying to speak English, or this is my first English spoken video. I just want to explain this is my artwork. It's only meant for fun.
It's fake. Yeah, fair enough.
But like, regardless, like, if you see it, I think I might have retweeted it on my Twitter. It does look like real quality, what you can predict Game Freak to release.
Yeah,
that's like probably why it got so much like credibility.
Fair enough. I think it'd be quite a drastic change if he did run it, but yeah, I mean, like we said, like everything now is just theories, rumors, until Koro comes out. That's it. Yeah. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
And even then, Koro was like, do you remember they reported on Sun and Moon, and they went for 2 months without reporting anything? They're like, we'll have it next week, we promise. Like, we'll have it next week, we promise. It's like, bitch,
don't worry, they're coming.
It's coming.
I remember like 1 week, it was like, you got something good, like say like the first week, it's like yeah, can't wait for next week, and then like the second time they release up, and it was like, you've kind of just like reported the same stuff already. So, oh wait, is that a different screenshot? Oh no, you're just 2 steps to the left. Oh, okay. And so like I just love like watching like some of like other YouTubers online like discussing it. I was like, yeah, not much has changed. One interesting fact in the video is when you see the new protagonist, I think it's only with the females one, because like
is it in a bedroom?
Yeah,
I know what you're gonna say. It's brilliant and I love it.
The Nintendo Switch is
it's so clever.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
It's just such a middle finger to the fact that it's not a Switch as well.
Parallel universe, they have Switch.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. I hope someone in like NPC mentions that game saying, we got the Switch now. How cool is this?
Yes.
I just want to briefly go back to the whole new Pokemon So Say.
Yeah, so do I actually. Go on, you start.
Because like, even though I kind of shouted it, Crystal Onyx, I really do want to see that sort of happen in a game at least once.
Yes.
Potential new forms though. I think a good one is Mimikyu.
Yeah, something's going on with Mimikyu and Lycanroc as well.
Yeah, apparently Lycanroc could have a third form, which I'd love, because that's my mascot Pokemon.
What would it be though?
This is something I've been trying to think of since it got mentioned. The only thing I could sort of predict is, funny enough, an Eclipse.
I was just thinking that, yeah.
But how you'd evolve that is, I don't know. Maybe a Duskstone in the daytime.
You evolve it with the salt of the Pokemon community, sprinkled over Rockruff's fur.
Oh,
a Duskstone in the daytime sounds pretty badass, actually. That'd be cool.
Yeah, or like, and then maybe for like the other version of the game, it could be like a Shinestone in the nighttime.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
So yeah, there's things out there. There's like evolution things.
Whereas items could be attached,
But with Mimikyu, I definitely feel like there could be a true form to Mimikyu, which is probably a bit more scarier.
Yeah.
Like it kills me off.
Yeah. I think when they say there's new Pokemon never before seen in Alola, what I took from that was new forms, because obviously the legendaries.
Yeah.
Probably new Ultra Beast, but also I thought it just meant they're going to redo the Pokédex a little bit. So like they did with Platinum and Emerald, and
I could see it.
And I wouldn't mind them doing that, because there was only 300, and we all thought in the regional decks, and there isn't a national dex in Gen 7. It's weird. It's all done in bank, isn't it? So we all,
That's
yeah. So we were expecting this huge Pokédex, and there was nothing. Yeah, with 4 islands worth, and X and Y had more than that, to splitting it into 3 regions. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you remember a lot of the rumors with the original Sun and Moon? And one rumor was that the starters would have split evolutions based on day and night.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah,
that one
I remember
before.
that.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
I really hope they do something with that. Not necessarily for the starters, but like how Lycanroc has it, I hope they make more evolutions for existing Pokemon with, day and night split. I don't know who else they could do it for. Maybe I'm trying to think of an example.
Would you are you sort of thinking new Pokemon that were introduced in Sun and Moon, or like just any Pokemon we've had out of the 800?
I don't really mind. I mean, ideally, new Pokemon in Sun and Moon would be pretty cool, because there's so many that should have got Evos and didn't, or the Evos were crap, and I mean, but that's just one thing I want to see in general. If they are going to go through the effort of adding new Pokemon, which they've never done before, and I think every single Pokemon game, Game Freak love to break the conventions of the old ones. So like Black and White 2, a direct sequel, had never been done before, and then Mega Evolution, what the fuck was that when that first came out? Do you know what I mean? And then Z Crystals and no gyms, that was revolutionary. And adding new Pokemon mid-gen would just be like, no one would see that coming. And
that would definitely be cool and interesting, because I remember sort of like vague rumors back in Gen 6 times for like X and Y, when everyone was thinking like, oh yeah, Pokemon Z's coming out.
yeah,
Because apparently, again, this is rumors, which you probably could say are debunked now because it never happened. But there's meant to be like a never side to Kalos that could have like more Pokemon. Or this is what the fairy so says. Because if you look at the map, where like say the map cuts off, there could technically be a whole other like region,
yeah.
or like as I can't Kalos, but I think technically it would be like the west side. I wouldn't know. But I think that would be interesting, and I think that would be a very cool idea as well. And I definitely think with Alolan forms, it would work out very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, more Alolan forms would be nice.
Because
Well,
I noticed in the trailer there seems to be at least 1 or maybe 2 locations that I can't think of that where I can locate them in the first games, and the main one that comes to mind is the scene with all the Pikachus.
yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like a never before seen like island to me.
What I
Or,
thought
like-
that was do you know when you very first get the Rotom picture thing and you take a picture of Pikachu through that wall?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was that, but your character was stood there, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, or like you had like it felt like a proper cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like a proper cutscene now.
And because in one like panel of the same scene, you can see. You remember as you're doing the trials, if you haven't done say the trial captain, you can't like move on to a certain point because like it's blocked off by.
The barricades, yeah.
Yeah, in the Pikachu scene, there is like a person in the background, like I guess just like an NPC just waiting around to be spoken to, or would stop you from proceeding
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. Just
Ah.
actually,
And then, if anything, I definitely want to go visit that Pikachu caravan.
Yeah. See
Yeah.
what was in there.
I love it.
Maybe that's what that is then. Maybe that's the Pikachu caravan.
I'd love it if that's like where Red lives.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Just casual, like, so, what's up, dude? It's like, oh my god. It's like, yeah,
So
I've been
many-
here for a very long time. No one knows I'm here.
Yeah, but the
do
thing
love
is,
that.
all the conversation you get out of him is like 3 dots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Red and Blue got brought back in Sun and Moon, yeah?
Yeah.
And that was the same year we got the
Original.
eShop versions of the originals, right?
Yeah.
What even Ultra Sun and Moon? It's Gold and Silver.
That would link so much up. Oh,
How sick would that be?
Oh, dude, yeah.
yeah,
I-
good.
And then, like, Silver obviously won't talk. Sorry, Gold won't talk, and Silver just like, yeah, this is the guy who beat Red. You think you can beat him? Like, oh, shit.
Oh god, that'd be amazing. Cause...
My dad was in Team Rocket, man.
Mike, don't do that, girl.
Well,
Oh,
I'd
dude,
love
honestly,
that.
that'd
So
be amazing.
That would be really good, and it'll make sense, you know, because they're bringing out on
So-
the Virtual Console, you know.
We can expect Andrew's next theory.
Yeah.
I quite literally started making, like, before you guys called me, I was mid theory video. I was on it. It wasn't about that though. It was about I might as well share it with you because I'll probably finish. You know, the videos will probably go up at the similar time.
Yeah.
Chorus turns up in Sun and Moon and does fuck all. He gives you a TM and buggers off, and there's like you can't tell me that like you know Solgaleo and Necrozma fusing. Necrozma, is that what it's called?
Necrozma, yeah.
My mind went blank then. It's literally Kieran Black and Kieran White. And the fact that Chorus was there in Sun and Moon, it was just the biggest like Easter egg tease because Game Freak love teasing stuff for the next games, like the strange souvenir from X and Y, for example.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just like, what the hell? What is this?
Yeah. And then Chorus is turning up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing a bit of research. See you later." And I reckon he's going to team up with the Aether Foundation, and that's going to be the big plot. Is that they're going to fight, use his DNA splices stuff and all that nonsense to fuse together the Legendary and Necrozma. So I think he's going to play a massive part in the story this time.
Yeah, that'd be
amazing.
I love that.
And yeah, same. I definitely like to see that happen because again, like you said, I remember when I was doing my first walkthrough of Sun, and if anything, I really didn't know he was in the game.
I didn't. I was
Like,
quite
no.
shocked.
I can't remember if he was briefly in the trailer or not, but either way, like when I did come across him in the game, regardless, I forgot, and I just went, "Oh my god, no way!" Like,
Yeah.
this it was such a cool Easter egg just to see happen, and I was like, "Is that what we're going to do?"
Yeah. Like, here's the TM for flame charge. Good luck in your trial. It's like, come on, son.
Oh,
Didn't they fucking Grimsley? Oh my god, I completely
That's
forgot about
it.
Grimsley.
I was trying to think of his name. Yeah, because he showed up. Well,
He
again,
shot
very
people, didn't
briefly.
he?
Yeah, he gives you the not Pokeride. That's it for
For Torpedo. Oh my god, I completely forgot about Grimsley.
Oh, cause literally, I've just been sat there on my phone while you were talking. I was like, I can't think of his name. Quick, just type in Pokemon Sun Black and see what happens.
Oh my god, what if post game is Unova? And we're all like, yeah, let's go back to Kanto for like the 8th time, and then it's no. Oh, Unova.
Oh.
Well, when we were watching PD Winnell's stream before the actual direct, I was like tweeting and like messaging in the chat board, and whilst basically PD mentioned Return to Kanto type game, which admittedly I think would be cool. I've got like a whole planned video about it, and I basically did like a quick little search, trying to speed up because I was like, I want to share this with the rest of the community, and I just went right. So Gen 1, obviously we get introduced to Pokemon first time ever is Kanto.
Yeah.
Gen 2 in Gold and Silver, we return to Kanto in post game.
Yep.
Gen 3, we get Gen 1 remakes.
Yeah.
Gen 4, we had again Gold and Silver remakes. So again, we returned back to Kanto in post game.
Oh shit, yeah.
Gen 5, we had the World Tournament, which brought back Kanto Gym Leaders, Elite Four, and Red and Blue. Gen 6 introduced
Kanto
Mega
starters.
Evolution with the starters and Mewtwo.
Oh my god.
And then Gen 7, we've had a buttload of Kanto references. And
Mate, you've just blown my mind. I didn't realise.
I know.
Boosh.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, I'm done. That's it. I'm retiring from YouTube. I'm going to delete my channel. There's no point going on. You just
no,
hit me with
just-
the ultimate theory.
each generation will always have Kanto.
Shit.
But honestly, I think admittedly I did think Gen 5 my link there was a bit of a stretch, but at the same time you can't say like that was quite important, the World Tournament.
Yeah.
It was,
And
that's what I really loved that about Black and White too. It's one of my favorite things about it.
oh hell yeah, same. Because I felt like anyone whose first game or Pokemon game was say Black and White 2, if they got to play the World Tournament and just like for the first time just went, oh, who's Brock? He seems pretty cool. Or like who's Misty or who any other like gen and they're like gym leaders or like Elite Four. I just find it so cool, and I still think that's one of the best features they've ever introduced into the Pokemon game.
Definitely.
Because like, especially for like a post game type thing, like I loved Battle Frontier, but then we haven't had that since Gen 4, and I felt a bit burned when they did Auras and they didn't.
Oh, that was such. That was hilarious.
They had like the statue of it saying under construction.
Coming soon. Yeah.
And it's like, no, don't lie to me. Not unless you're doing DLC. And
Everyone loves the battle maze on. Here you go.
oh God. Do you reckon similar to so we had X and Y in Gen 6, and then we had Auras, and those were the games that introduced Mega Evolution.
Uh-huh.
Do you think we were introduced to more Z crystals, like more unique, exclusive?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely. That'll be quite
the whole
few.
the whole thing in that trailer with Mimikyu and Lycanroc midday, they look like Z moves to me.
Yeah.
And I think we'll get more cinematic ones like Solgaleo and Lunala's ones. But I think we'll get I can't remember which part of the trailer. I think it's near the end, but it's a bit where he's got the Z crystal and he's kind of like he kind of grabs it and twists it.
Yeah, the symbol that's on top of the heads of the legendaries.
Yeah. So what the hell's that? Is it like an Ultra Z move? I think that'll be the next thing.
Yeah.
And they'll be like cinematic Z moves.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe introduce like a second Z crystal for each type again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, because I can't remember if like which Z if like say a particular Z crystal's move is a physical or a special attack, but I think if it'd be cool if you had like maybe both. So when you do the I'm terrible with names, but like when you do the fire Z crystal move and it's like a giant fire.
Inferno Overdrive.
You're pretty sure you're right, yeah. I'm pretty sure Overdrive is definitely in the name.
Yeah, it's Inferno Overdrive.
And then you do it, and that's definitely got to be some sort of like more special attack, or special attack based Z crystal move. I'd love it if they did like a physical version of it, whereas maybe your Pokemon became like a ball of fire and just like charged.
Yeah. See, I always thought Z crystals worked off the move you chose. So if you chose Flamethrower, it would be special. And if you chose, it would still be Inferno Overdrive, but in terms of like how it calculates it, I thought it was.
Stuff, it does it, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it worked like that.
That might be it then. Because obviously I know you can use all these type Z crystals with whatever moves you choose, but
that
actually makes sense.
As well, like with certain Pokemon, if you have the correct Z crystal for it, does actually special for that Pokemon. So sometimes it does have different effects with certain Pokemon as well, which is nice because it's like, oh, this move works with normal Pokemon, or if you have it for a specific one, it actually does a different move instead.
Really?
Yeah, there's one or two I can remember that does that. It's pretty.
I love
what without needing a like specifically named one, so like the Snorlaxium or whatever the hell it's called. It sounds like a laxative actually.
Well, I could just sleep.
So like the Snorlax one is like okay, better example, like Deciduum. So the one for Decidueye's got its name in it. So you're saying there's like a grass type Pokemon that can just use the normal grass type Z crystal that gets a different move.
I do.
I think some do. I remember.
That's pretty cool.
There's one for your main. There's one ghost one which works differently with some Pokemon, I think.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
We'd have to look up that for another day, but
yeah.
Keep talking, I'm not looking up anything.
I think what I noticed with the Z crystal as well, obviously because he turns it, obviously it sets off like an energy. Now, admittedly, that could be like maybe something to do with like another Z crystal type move, or maybe even something to do with the new legendary forms.
Yeah, maybe.
But just admittedly, this would be just like speculation now. But what if it was something different? Like what if like because like why twist it like?
Yeah, I mean that's why I think it's like I mean Z moves are sort of like this is gonna sound like the stupidest analogy you've ever heard in your life, right? But do you know how like in Final Fantasy you've got like limit break?
Yes.
I think that's how I always saw Z moves. And then on top of that, it's kind of like going Super Saiyan. I don't know if you guys like Dragon Ball or whatever.
Oh, dude, we love that.
And then maybe like twisting it is like Super Saiyan 2, and then you can get like levels of Z moves. So it's like, you know, Z move level 2 or whatever, and it's like a stronger move, but you can only use it like. Yeah, there's like you get recoil or something stupid, or you can only use it like once in the whole game. And it's just like,
oh, dude, that'd be brilliant. I absolutely love that. Also, one thing as well. This is actually the last note I have, minus the release date, is the Z ring bracelet type thing. I noticed it's black as well. Do you reckon that'll have maybe any connection to the Necrozma?
probably, I would imagine. Maybe Necrozma gives it to you instead of Tapu Koko. Maybe he's in it. Maybe he's in it from the get go.
Yeah, maybe he's just like, oh, if you do this for me, I'll give you this special thing. Don't worry about it. Just use it as many times as you wish. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
What if we're the bad guy? And we are secretly working for. I'm thinking too deep into it.
You're going fan game.
Bad Andy, stop it.
You're thinking of that Team Rocket game everybody wants.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Pokemon Purple. Start Pokemon has to be Rattata.
And yes.
Oh, I have to do a game of that one day.
Your starters have to be.
I'd love to just do a whole playthrough of that. Just like, yeah, we'll just.
I know. And when you.
Oh, losing him.
Losing him.
Yeah.
We're losing him. Clear. Lewis, no.
Oh my god. No. I'm just looking at his little volume thing.
Yeah, he's just pitted out into nothingness.
It's just like, yeah.
Hello.
Hey, he's back in the room.
Evan,
Oh my god.
Sing
Any
alone.
last thoughts before I die?
Dates where everything we did that. So yeah.
So November 17th this year, worldwide.
Yeah.
Hopefully worldwide, because I don't want that whole, oh well, if you're from Europe, you don't get it until.
Oh man, that one
following
was
week.
face. That was so annoying.
Oh yes. The thing, I remember like when X and Y came out, Curtis. I remember you rang me up and you were like, "Dude, they got X and Y in store right now." And I was like, "Dude, no, you're wrong. It doesn't come out till like next week." No, dude, they're selling them now. I was like, "What?
Just get your ass downtown."
Right. Yeah, and you rang up our other friend as well. It was like we both basically like legged it downtown, and like we walked in and I think I got the last copy of X, and then you two guys went for Y, and it was like, let's just find a Weatherspoons, sit down, and play these games.
Let's have a nice fight
while we play
Pokemon.
Me and my mate did it when we were at uni when X and Y came out, and we were on the way to a lecture, and we got it from what did I pre-order? I pre-ordered it from Game, and I got a text from him because it was back in the day they used to text you when you could pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And got a text from him the day before it was meant to come out saying you can pick it up now. I was like, hang on, that's not right. They got to uni, and my mate was like, did you get the text? I was like, yeah. So luckily we only had like one lecture that day, and it was like an hour long. So right, come on, straight into town. Can we pick this up? Yeah, here you go. We got back to my flat, and my mate was my flatmate was he always ordered stuff online. And he was like, no, I just want it to get delivered. I don't have to go pick it up. And we're there playing it in the kitchen, like his halls of residence. It's like, you're right, mate. So what are you doing? Play Pokemon. It's like, how the fuck did you? Oh, well, you see, you should have pre-ordered it in store. And then that's when the company got bollocked, didn't they? And now they can't do
Yeah.
it anymore. So
that's where we got like basically slap on the wrist.
yeah, they used to do it quite a lot. Like release it the day before it'd be pre-ordered, and because it happened to me with Pearl, I ordered fucking trigger. I'm just triggering myself again. I got Pearl about 3 days early because I bought that online. And my dad got it for me off Amazon, and that came out 2 or 3 days early before its release. So
Yeah, I remember like sort of like back in the early 2000s. Same type of thing would happen to me. I'm a fan of the Kingdom Hearts games.
oh yeah,
And I remember like ordering Kingdom Hearts 2 off like Play.com, which was pretty much like the more terrible version of Amazon. And I ended up getting the game a week before it came out, but like it delivered to my house. And I was
Nice.
like, is this for real? Because I just remember like getting, I can't remember what year it came out, but I was in school still. And I came home, and my dad was like, there's a package for you. And I'm like, you for real?
I just
real,
imagine you looking down at it and going, no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I did like my dad just like trolling me and just be like, psych.
Yeah.
I probably would have cried if he ever did that to me. Yeah, but yeah, no, I just, I remember like Game Scene used to do that type of thing now and again.
Yeah.
So it's like if they, because admittedly they've got to get it in stock before the release day itself.
yeah.
Because again, like a friend of mine and Curtis's, the same friend who ended up getting Pokemon X, getting Y with us. He's like a Tekken fan, and I think it was Tekken 5, and it basically again was like must have been like 2 days before its release, and he went to his local game scene, and like he spoke to the guy who he like sort of knew, and he just went, "Dude, if I pay you cash right now, could I buy it off you?" And like, the guy, I think the guy was like hesitant at first. He was like, I don't think I'm allowed to do that. And he's like, yeah, but dude, I'll give you the cash right here. And like, basically the guy basically went, okay, but do me a favor, don't play online, not just yet. And I also, I guess they could have found a way of like tracking it and going, oh, this guy in England's got this now. Ban them.
Yeah.
Well, I used to actually work in a game store
Oh.
when Sun and Moon came
Hey,
out.
lucky bugger.
And you're not wrong. They get them in stock like a good week before it comes out, and it was just lining the shelves like hundreds and hundreds of copies. And like, for fuck's sake, I've got to wait like another week for this. And it was so like
Put
just,
up all the posters, all the boards.
yeah,
put up all the
dis-
things where you
put
put
up all
the
the
games in.
displays.
Yeah.
Oh, you're tits. Oh, so
Did you ask?
difficult.
Did you like
Yeah,
ask him
I
out?
asked. I was like, can I? I was like, no, we were getting so much shit. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Just
What
don't do a
about you,
stock
Cash?
take at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is.
You should have said to him, boss, if I just like leave £40 on the desk before I leave, you won't notice a copy missing, right? And then he just takes the £40 and goes, get out.
Next day comes in. Sorry, but we have to let you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't care. I got Pokemon. Fuck off.
Oh,
what
dude, yeah.
what really got me
I-
the most is I had to work the day of launch,
Oh.
and I asked for it off, and I ended up leaving like anyway because I just moved to my job where I have now because it was just more money. I just needed it for rent, and at this point I'd already given him my notice. And no, I hadn't given him a notice. I can't remember why, but I asked for it off, and they said, "Yeah, sure." And then I came in the week, and like the deputy manager just kind of went, "I'm not sure I'm going to be able to take that one off." I was like, "You bet!" He's like, "No, fucking no." He's like, "Right, I'll make you a deal. You can either work the midnight launch, or you work the day." I was like, "Right, I will work the day. I'll go to the midnight launch, stay up all night, down a crap load of Lucozade, and go in." So I basically ended up doing. I think I was up till about 5 playing it, and I had to get up about 7 to go in, like, to get the train.
Just
Dude,
don't sleep.
yes.
Just get there.
That's all right. 2
Yeah,
hours,
but I'd crash out on the register and be like, yeah, you want Pokemon?
pretty much. Should we,
I paid this a lot this morning.
But I used to work like the next. I know we've kind of gone really off topic now. I used to work like the next town over to where I actually live, and me and my fiance is kind of like, sod it, let's nip down to the local one down the road, see if they're doing a midnight because it's a smaller store. And luckily they were, which is belting. So I still got it at midnight launch, but it killed me having to turn it off and go to bed. So I just want to sleep with it on next to me.
Oh my God.
I'll wake up to it, it'll be fine.
Well, I think this has been a very successful podcast.
Yeah.
It has been
Really,
fun.
We hope it's
very
recorded.
enjoyable, yeah. Oh, what? Record button?
Oh, okay. Welcome to Nerdy4 podcast. Woo!
Yeah! Pokemon. Digimon. Wait, Pokemon.
I think I've said this already, but November 17th is when the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out. So get hyped, get ready, put those days off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a point actually.
I'm gonna wait for E3 before I make my pre-order,
Yeah.
because even though they might have said it, saying like, oh, it was an error, it's not coming on Switch. No, I'm gonna hold out. I'm gonna say like, give me some like special like Eclipse version on Switch.
Oh my God, yes. I mean,
And
it's
then
like we know that Switch and 3DS can connect to each other because they show it off in Monster Hunter XX.
Yeah.
Yes, and I loved it that they did that.
Yeah. So it's possible. And carry on.
No, you finish off.
What I was going to say is there may be hope. Now I'm just kind of being a fool here, but there may be hope for Gen 4 because in the Direct, did you see how they had all the Pokemon games behind them?
Oh,
Yes.
They didn't have Diamond and Pearl.
Yes.
It means something.
It means like they're
I
hinting.
won't give up.
It means something. Those games are never coming out.
But there's so much though. It's like Magikarp Jump, Piplup's in it. Why? Why fucking Piplup? It's just like,
Do you know what I really wanted out of this Direct? Magikarp Jump 2.
yes. Magikarp Jump Deluxe.
or like Feebas Jump.
Yeah, it takes a while before you
Oh.
find one.
Yeah.
Oh no, it would be like Feebas Beauty, and it would be like a makeup like salon type game, and you got to
my
make it
God.
as beautiful as you can to get my Lutech.
Oh God.
Oh dude,
I've already said Pokemon Colosseum 3 and Pokemon
Yeah,
Snap
Col-
2.
Yes. Oh, there's like even like Colosseum HD,
Yeah.
HD remake. That'd be belting. That would be ace.
I definitely reckon when the Switch eventually announces their virtual console, their version of it,
Yeah.
I hope.
And-
Yeah.
most likely get like GameCube games, because I'm pretty sure I saw in an interview they confirmed that was eventually coming. Not soon, but like it would be coming.
And
I
64
reckon
as well.
that would be like spearheaded games. So it's like, oh, you can download for like, I don't know, £7 Pokemon Colosseum in HD, or like and like maybe Gale of Darkness. I definitely want to get Gale of Darkness because I never played that one, sadly.
I never completed it. I played it. I lent it off a mate briefly, but to be fair, I never completed Colosseum.
I did.
I completed Colosseum.
I still got it.
It was
I still
so
got
long
it.
ago.
I might even
Same.
get the GameCube out. Bloody hell.
It's nice.
Nostalgia boys.
we had like a games day last week, Andrew, me and Curtis, and like a few of our friends. And we went
Nice.
around Curtis's, had like 3 TVs set up, and had like every like Nintendo console there was,
Oh,
and like
mate.
PS4.
That sounds
Yeah.
like.
And the annoying thing was, before I arrived, one of our friends, Louis, messaged me saying, like, yo, have you got any GameCube controllers? And I was like, let me have a quick look. And I'm the kind of guy who like stores away his old consoles because I don't play them as much.
Yeah.
So I've gone through like my like special drawer, and I've opened it up, and amazingly I've come across like my Game Boy Advance, my Game Boy, was it SP, SD,
Yeah, SB.
yeah. I tell you what, those consoles in my hands right now, they're so tiny, and
Yeah, I've got my
I
SD
don't-
next to me. It's just right. I was literally looking. Oh shit, there's mine. It's just on the table.
What are you doing
just
there?
in case you want to play some of my old school games.
I think I've got
Um,
Emerald in it actually.
Oh, dude, I love that game. Yeah, and then so anyway, I found my GameCube. I was all right, yeah, so here it is. So and where's my oh no, where's my controllers? And I was so good because I was like, if I ever wanted to touch my GameCube again, I could just stare and not touch. But I'm not sure if you guys had this. I totally forgot what they named it. But did you guys have like the add-on for GameCube where you could play your Game Boy Advance games?
Oh shit, no, my cousin did, but I can't remember what it's called.
I did.
I've got it, and like it's still like attached to my GameCube now. And I tell you what, I always used to if I sat at home and I was playing like Ruby or Sapphire, I would like put it on the TV. So like, I was living the Switch day.
I was just saying, like, we've been able to play Pokemon on the Switch in Stadium.
Yeah, go back to Stadium and that.
Yeah. I used to do it with Blue on like the massive dot, the 60. Yeah.
Yeah. I still got it under the bed somewhere.
Good time.
Pickle City 1 and 2.
Best games.
That'd be a good game. But anyway, we're getting off subject now, and
we're enjoying talking too much.
Pretty much, it's Pokemon. We love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Andrew, thank you for joining us. You have been an absolute delight. It has been fun. Chris?
Yes?
You're always here.
Stuck here.
He never leaves.
He never leaves, man. You don't understand. But yeah, so anyway, for all those that have been watching and listening, I hope you've enjoyed our discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Hope everyone else is hyped for the, 2017 year of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's going to be good.
It's going to be good. Pokemon, Gold, Silver again, and Ultra games. So yeah. Anyway, we've been the Other Nerds and some Northerner guy.
Aye.
This has been a Nerdy4 podcast, and we'll catch you next time. Stay nerdy.
Stay nerdy.
Stay nerdy.
Yes, you said it.